Welcome back, Loreseekers. Sorry for the delay on this breakdown, as it was my favorite episode so far this season. I was out of town, but hope you enjoyed all the pre-uploaded content. Anyways, back to it. Episode 7, Battle Scars. This episode starts fast as the Bad Batches are already on another mission for Sid, but they're in a little bit of a Gundark's nest as they're trying to escape from a Roki security force. They're to re-steal a lizard from them, and luckily, Echo gets the hyperdrive to work just in time. Sid doesn't tell much of who hired them for the job, but shortly after, Hunter has an argument about debt owed to Sid, and a few seconds later, the big reveal from Declassified happens, and yes, it's none other than Captain Rex, who initially trusts the Bad Batch until Wrecker has a headache, and then a Western-style standoff ensues until Hunter convinces Rex they want the chip out of their minds just as bad as he does. The coolest part of this whole episode for me is Rex's interaction with Omega. The show increasingly shows she is a heavily important character, and they do a good job of showing Rex's curiosity without revealing too much. Back to the plot, Rex comes up with a plan to extract the chips by going to Bracco, a ship graveyard planet, to search for a Venator class cruiser, and for you Loreseekers out there, this is the same planet that Cal Kestis is hiding on during the first events of Fallen Order, and it's very similar to Ord Mantell. The crew arrives, and the catch here is to avoid the Scrapper Guild, and while doing so, we get introduced to some more epic soundtracks, and the biggest Easter egg of them all this episode is an oversized Diagnaga inside the Venator. Now, I know what you're thinking. That's just like the trash compactor scene in A New Hope. Yes, it is, but I'll raise you one and go with Shadows of the Empire, the most frightening mission for me as a young Loreseeker, fighting my way as Dash Rendar through the sewers of Imperial City, and fighting a few oversized Diagnaga and one super boss. Of course, they escape, and back to the mission, this Venator Rex believes will be able to remove the chips, just like he did in the medical facility of Mandalore. Right before Wrecker was to undergo the process, he fully turns into a good soldier of the Empire.
Good soldiers follow orders.
And attempts to kill the Bad Batch, including Omega. And, of course, leave it to Rex to be able to deal the knockout blow to Wrecker. Shortly after the entire Bad Batch crew gets the chip removed, Rex begins to part ways and heads back to his Y-Wing. They give a good outlook of the future of the show by having the Bad Batch on call if Rex needs them, as he goes to rendezvous with yet another mysterious group of persons that we can all assume is the beginnings of the rebellion. Once Rex leaves, the Scrappers Guild discovers their presence and notifies the Empire. Overall, I love this episode with so many good parallels with Rex and his Mandalore arc. Omega gains an even deeper attachment to the Bad Batch, and we have a potential Rebel First Strike episode incoming with the help of the Bad Batch. With the notification of the Empire, I expect Crosshair to be making an appearance very, very soon. May the Force be with you. Always.